My name is Dawn W. Carroll. I am a medical education specialist at the Campbell University School of Osteopathic Medicine. It's the first DO school in North Carolina, and it will hopefully rival UNC and Duke to some degree, but we are training osteopathic physicians for family practice, hopefully in the state of North Carolina. As a medical education specialist, I have many responsibilities. We do course calendars, meaning that we maintain, update, and publish them to faculty and students. We work very closely with the faculty on maintaining these calendars and keeping our credit hours in check for our SACS accreditation and our COCA accreditation, which is our accrediting body for osteopathic medicine. We also work with Blackboard quite a lot for our students. It is the repository for our student information for all of the syllabi, the lectures, the integrity videos, and the grades for our students. We also use it to administer some quizzes, and it is used to administer surveys for the assessment of our courses and our faculty. We do the high-stakes exam testing, which is one of our primary duties for medical education. It is an ExamSoft platform, and the students download the soft test for the electronic testing. Assessments are for the feedback regarding the quality of our lectures and also used to improve the learning experience, and we work closely with the Director of Assessment, Accreditation, and Strategic Planning for this assignment. As for remediation, we do allow our students to remediate if they do not pass a course. They will be sent for this week between their break, between blocks, and faculty will provide our students with assignments pertaining to the information they've had trouble with, and MedEd will proctor and test them at the end of the week to ensure the understanding of the material and that remediation has been accomplished for that student. A little more information on what we do with Blackboard. The registrar sets up all of our courses, and medical education is meant to keep consistency across our lecturers and our courses. So we do set up all of the course folders. We do check the student and faculty access to make sure all who are involved have the access that they need. We upload all of the syllabi from the lecturers and the lecture PowerPoints. We do this so that the PowerPoints can be readily available to students prior to class, and also so that they maintain consistency across the board in that lecturers can still update up to a certain time period, but we would like for them to teach the students what we have provided through Blackboard. We do create and manage quizzes and assessment surveys through this forum, and we do add announcements when necessary. For exams, we are the main people who deal with all of the exams for the students. We make sure the faculty write questions that are suitable and which will pertain to their final testing for DO medicine. We do create the exams from a question bank that the faculty enter themselves. We proctor all the exams for faculty so that they can focus on their teaching, and we do the final grading analysis through ExamSoft in order to actually see which questions were good, which questions were bad, which were easily missed, and how well the students could have done on certain particular courses and questions. As well, we maintain the scores for the registrar until the end of the block when we turn over all of these grades. Quality assessments are a big deal for our Director of Assessment, Accreditation, and Strategic Planning. They will write the assessment surveys, and we will put those into Blackboard. We will ensure that students complete these assessments because we really do want the feedback in order to better our courses and our faculty as far as development is concerned. MedEd will compile the results, and we will provide that feedback to the Director. Now, remediation is definitely a big part of the DO school. We want to make sure that our students are understanding the course material, which is very in-depth and given to them at a very fast pace. We do identify those students who do not pass a course, considering that MedEd is the keeper of the grades, and we give that to our Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, who will take that to the Student Assessment Board. We do assign our peer tutors for students. We're still in the process of developing how this is going to take place, and we create the remediation exams, which medical education will proctor and will grade for those courses. We do notify the course directors of these results so that we can actually assess the amount of remediation that occurred and how well our students did. Well, what else does medical education do? As a lot of my coworkers like to joke, especially the ones who have dealt with a medical education department before, we do everything that anyone else does not take on as assignment. So we do an array of things, but some of the extra duties that we provide are room bookings for our lecture halls. Medical education oversees these lecture halls. Any of the IT equipment and software, we work closely with our Department of IT on those things. We do maintain attendance and excuse absences. At this time, our students will need to attend 85% of their classes based on a course rating. And we also provide support for our lecture hall. As I said, through the IT setup, we actually go in, we make sure our lecturers are comfortable, that they have their PowerPoints ready, that if they have any questions, we can solve or answer those for them. And we also keep their microphone levels on. Oh, goodness, we're going a little crazy here with my slideshow. If we can get it back down to where it was supposed to be. As I was saying, we also just make sure that they're comfortable and set up their integrity recordings for them so that they have nothing to worry about except for the teaching aspect of our students. We do provide an analysis of the lecture hours, the faculty hours, the exam results, etc. We do want to make sure that all of our lecturers are not being overworked. A lot of them have clinical responsibilities since they are MDs and DOs. And we just want to make sure that our exams are teaching to the course or actually questioning the course content so that we can make sure that our students are ready for their board exams in the end and that we have prepared them well. So I would say just don't forget to any of those faculty and staff and students that we're working with. We're always here. We do lend a helping ear, and we listen to our faculty and student complaints. You would call us the actual psychiatrist or psychologist of the bunch. Anything that comes to med ed stays in med ed. We do not tell others, and we are just the ones here to help. And if you ever need anything, that's what medical education is for. So hopefully other professional schools will start going with a similar model, but we have seen success in other medical schools who have actually used this department.